Aloha. I wanted to make this video. This was a video that just came up to kind of add on to the last two videos and ball it up in a quick kind of overview of the way this system is designed in relation in reference to your nothingness. Like, you are a minion. Like, the masses having to be dumbed down to a cosmic mistake of a big bang, and evolved from snot to a dinosaur to a monkey to you. And the smart yous are Einstein and Copernicus and Newton and all the people who are aware of this artificial version of our reality, which we call the heliocentric model and the university system. You are basically nothing. This is that picture of when they show the galaxy in space and they got that arrow pointing down here. It's all zoomed out and it says you are here. Well, that makes you nothing. It makes you empty. And they're going to show an image on here that actually says that, like, we're basically nothing. So that means the people that are close to being something are these scientists, quantum physicists, university professors, the politicians, everybody else that is of something, of some kind of something. Just like in a high school system, the jocks, the athletes, the nerds, like that whole system, and the bullies. That's the main thing I wanted to talk about, is like the bully system. This is high school. That's why everything on television is TV 14. They're telling you you are a high school mind. And they want to keep people, even especially the adult minds, they're all TV 14. All that stuff on regular TV mainstream is all for your teenage mind, keeping you sexually programmed, making you want to reproduce and stay in that state of mind, making you celebrate these ridiculous ass so-called holidays, making you go to the university system, making you teach your kids to go to public education system, and just go to work and don't make the manager, which is the teacher, don't get in trouble and get suspended. Just do what you're told, and then that's it. And we don't even have time to do anything with you because the parents are too busy going to their school they call work. But basically, it's all the limits of our reality and the bully mentality, which is basically, I don't have to be right, you just have to be wrong. That's at the essence of the bully mentality. It's like, I don't gotta be right as long as you're wrong. They just make you wrong constantly. So that's what the whole pompous idea of the English accents everywhere in all your Planet Earth and your documentaries, your school systems, everything comes from this Roman, Greek, European control grid, this mindset that has you believing in a system that is broken. It's broken to create broken people, and it creates these boxes of limitation they call gravity, the theory of relativity, all these individuals that they've put up on these pedestals like Einstein, Newton, and Copernicus to back up the grand lies as a whole. And then they use the Hollywood system like Star Trek, which is the biggest one, to tell the deeper lies and make you want more from them. They like make you want to get whatever it is you get from the bullies in the school system. Like, that's why they start talking about quantum mechanics and quant star travel and this whole thing. And they're using this is all a big movie. It's just a big ass movie. All of it is designed to keep us in this control grid. And this is the new version of learning, which are these cartoons, these quick 7-8 minute, 4 or 5 minute video clips of what your reality is based about. And then they put Neil deGrasse Tyson out there on the cosmos, on Netflix or on Fox or wherever it is to make you believe, like, to think for you, basically. Whatever they believe, it's like, oh, I don't know, they're just so smart, I don't know math, that's why math and that whole thing is set up in the school system. They make it you don't like that, you're not supposed to like it, you're not supposed to know it. They make you hate the stuff that will actually help you understand a deeper meaning if you go into the depths of it. So, but you don't have time to go into it. So the only time that you have is to watch a stupid ass cartoon on YouTube that's under 10 minutes long that programs you to understand what your reality and existence is as a whole. Like, this is a fucking religion. This is what this whole heliocentric model is. And these Neil deGrasse Tysons and Richard Dawkins and all these other Michio Kaku and all those other people that are Bill Nye, all those assholes that get out there talking about the beginning of the universe and after the Big Bang and all this shit that's out there to program you. These are magicians. This is just it's a magic show. I know I'm repeating myself, but I just want to give some examples of this and have it out there because some people see it from different perspectives. So, yeah, but limitations. That's what this whole thing is set about, down to the very psyche of you and your children's ideas of themselves, their masculinity, their femininity, their involvement in their belief system, in their culture, in their connections with each other. It's all a design to make you nothing at all. And these individuals create your limitations for you, and so they can sell in the bigger program later on. So I'll play this and then just go with it, talk over or whatever.
Is there a border we will never cross? Are there places we will never reach, no matter how hard we try? Turns out there are.
This we stuff.
Even with science fiction
there's Star Trek.
We are trapped in our pocket of the universe. How can that be? And how far can we go?
There's the Big Bang. Shit, I get it with you. Look at that shit. That's how quick it is. These are some slick. There's that "you are here" shit. That was some slick evolutionary program. Let me go back to it. Let me go back. Just like in Fantasia, people who watch Fantasia. I know most people ain't watched Fantasia. It was in a black clamshell case, 1940. Fantasia. This how they programmed the same way with Debussy playing in the. Or no, it wasn't Debussy. It was Stokowski. Yeah, just playing that music and then getting you to believe this. Look how slick this is.
And how far can we go?
They bring it in from the Big Bang to that, to that, to that, to that, and oh, here we are.
We live in a quiet arm of the Milky Way, a spiral galaxy of average size,
You
about
are
100,000
shit.
light years across, consisting of billions of stars, gas clouds, dark matter, black holes, neutron stars, and planets, with a supermassive black hole in the galactic center. From afar,
Supermassive.
our galaxy seems dense, but in reality, it consists mostly of empty space. With our current technology, sending a human to the closest star would take thousands of years. So our galaxy
That's their
is
limitation.
pretty big.
They had that alien in the
Milky Way
back.
is not alone, though.
Sphere program
Along with
again.
the Andromeda Galaxy and more than 50 dwarf galaxies, it's part of the Local Group, a region of space about 10 million.
Building
years in
your
diameter.
universe,
It is
building
one of hundreds
your
of galaxy groups in the
understanding
Laniakea supercluster, which itself
of
is
your
only
reality.
one of millions of
This is
superclusters
that program.
that make up the observable universe. Now, let's assume for a moment that we have a glorious future. Humanity becomes a Type 3 civilization,
programming
does not
again.
get wiped out by aliens, and develops interstellar travel
Alien
based on our
agenda.
current understanding of physics. In this best-case scenario, how far could we possibly go?
Physics warship.
Well, the Local Group. It is the biggest structure that humanity will ever be a part of.
Space mail.
While it is certainly huge, the local group accounts for only 0.00000000001% of the observable universe. Let this number sink in for a moment.
Sink it in, cause you ain't shit.
To 100 billionth of a percent of the observable universe.
Exactly. Nothingness.
The simple fact that there is actually a limit for us, and that there is so much universe that we will never be able to touch, is kind of frightening.
Alien God
Why
hand.
can't we go further? Well, it all has to do with the nature
of this
nothing.
box.
Nothing, or empty space, isn't empty, but has energy intrinsic to itself.
You are
quantum
nothing.
Fluctuations. On the
And
small
here's
scale,
how.
There is constant action, particles and antiparticles appearing and annihilating themselves. You can imagine this quantum
Just like us at war. That's what that is. That's what that is. Like, this is, so they're trying to make war and destruction. That's how they play off of everything. Like, this is just natural to destroy each other. It's natural to do what's happening in politics.
Quantum fluctuations. On the smallest scale, there is
Just like the whole
action,
animal
particles
program.
and antiparticles appearing and annihilating themselves. You can imagine this quantum vacuum.
That's like that whole animal program of, animals is eat meat. We're animals, so you should eat meat. That's just basic. You should understand that. I'm not saying whatever, but I don't eat meat like that. Like, it's a whole thing personally for me. But these are the programs. I meant to say this because this is the program. It's like simplicity, because they can sell somebody who's nothing anything. But if you build yourself, you empower yourself up to be and understand yourself as something, then you will be less inclined to believe magicians selling you a box of bullshit.
As a bubbling pot with denser and less dense regions. Now,
that's why the school system is so jacked up. This is why these scientists and professors are such bullies.
In an event known as cosmic inflation, the observable universe expanded from the size of a marble to trillions of kilometers in fractions of a second. This sudden stretching of the universe was so fast and extreme that all those quantum fluctuations were stretched as well, and subatomic distances became galactic distances, with dense and less dense regions. After inflation, gravity began to pull everything back together. At the largest scale,
gravity program.
Was powerful to overcome, but at smaller scales,
gravity is at the center of their universe.
So over time, the denser regions or pockets of the universe.
These are these artificial laws. There's law of gravity. There's theories upon theories upon theories. These are at the center. Their God is based upon the source of the science and the theories. All this stuff goes hand in hand. Their God is this emptiness, this theory, this secret society information hoarding. This is why they conquer all these places and keep all these artifacts underneath the British Museum and underneath these universities, schools. When they do these digs here and there, they send these artifacts from the native indigenous peoples. They send them to the universities to study them, when no, they're hoarding them and keeping them from the collective consciousness, from people putting these stories together. So they hoard all the stories of the actual design of our creative connections, and they tell the story that they want to tell, which is Star Trek, NASA, Matt Damon going to Mars, Sandra Bullock with her gravity program, Bruce Willis with his Armageddon, Will Smith with his Independence Day, Neil deGrasse Tyson with his vest and his tie and his bullshit.
Into groups of galaxies like the one we live in today. Only stuff inside our pocket, the local group, is bound to us.
And everybody else just repeats it because they're the smartest people and they're the cool crowd.
From our pocket
the Hollywood and the professors.
Here, dark energy makes everything complicated. About 6 billion years ago,
they're complicated. They don't understand it, so they
it's
gotta
basically an invisible force or effect
imaginary
that causes and speeds
humble
up the expansion of the universe.
or illusory
We don't
humble.
know why or what
We don't
dark
know
energy
this.
is, but we could observe its effect clearly.
There's something
In the early
there.
universe, there were larger cold spots around the local group that grew into large clusters with thousands of galaxies. We are surrounded by a lot of stuff. But none of those structures and galaxies outside of the local group are gravitationally bound to us. So the more the universe expands, the larger the distance between us and other gravitational pockets becomes. Over time, dark energy will push the rest of the universe away from us, causing all the other clusters,
You are
galaxies, and
nothing,
groups to eventually
and it's
become
getting
unreachable.
worse. You are
The
getting
next
more
galaxy group is
nothinger.
already millions of light years away, but all of them
You started
are
out
away
ain't
from us
shit. You
at
ain't
speeds we
shit.
can't ever
Your mama
hope to
ain't
match.
shit. Your daddy
We
ain't
could
shit.
leave the local group and fly through intergalactic
Everybody
space
ain't
into the
shit,
darkness,
and it's
but
getting
we would
worse.
never arrive anywhere.
And the only
While
people we can
will become
trust
more and more stranded,
are these
the local group
scientists
will
to
become
tell
more
us
tightly bound and merge together to form
that
one
we can
giant
make
elliptical
starships
galaxy with the unoriginal name Milk
and
Dromedar
travel
in a few billion
to another
years.
galaxy.
But it becomes even more
Keep
depressing.
paying your
At
taxes.
some point, the galaxies outside the local group will be so far away that they will be too faint to detect.
Better hurry up
the
and
few
pay those
photons
taxes.
that do
You
make it to us
better give
will be
NASA
shifted
that
to such
$19
long
billion.
wavelengths that they'll be undetectable.
Otherwise, we
Once
won't
this
be able to
happens,
get there
no
in time.
information outside of the local group will be able to reach us. The universe will recede from view. It will appear to be dark and empty in all directions forever. A being born in the far future in Milk Dromedar will think there is nothing but its own galaxy in the entire universe. When they look far into empty space, they will only see more emptiness and darkness. They won't be able to see
so
cosmic
long.
background radiation, and they won't be able to
They
learn
won't
about
be able
the
to
Big
watch
Bang.
the TV
They
and
will
see
have
the
no
Big
way
Bang.
of knowing what we know today, the nature of the expanding universe, when it began, and how it will end.
They won't be able to know
They
what
will
we
think
know.
The universe is static.
They
and
won't be able to
eternal.
grow accents.
Milk Dromedar will be an island in the darkness, slowly getting
You can grow
darker
an accent.
and darker.
Evolved to
Still,
having
with its trillion
a
stars,
pompous
the
ass
local
accent.
group is certainly large enough for humanity. After all, we still haven't figured out how to leave our solar system, and we have billions of years to explore our galaxy. We have the incredible luck to exist at the perfect moment in time to see not only our future, but also our most distant past.
This is for the kids
As isolated
and the
remote as local
adults,
group is,
and they're making
we
the
can perceive
adults.
the entire universe, grand and spectacular, as it is
So people
right
don't
now.
have anything to as
This video was
themselves.
sponsored by
Square. This is a
squarespace.com/nutshell.
square
Do
reality.
you feel isolated in a humongous universe? Why not set up a
Look at that.
website
I
or
want to
blog
believe.
and share your thoughts with other humanoids
See
around
that
you?
program in the
Squarespace
side?
lets you do that with easy to understand tools
Spaceship.
very
I want to
quickly
believe.
and without any knowledge of web design.
This is a straight up
You can
design.
use the code Nutshell to save 10%.
They use from
and support
everything
Code's
from the
Gazette in making
voice
more videos about our place in the universe.
to the speed
Thanks
to
so
the
much for the help with
transitions.
the video to Ethan Siegel. Check out his astronomy blog
Everything.
here. You can support us directly at Patreon or get Code's Gazette merch here. It really helps. It's awesome that you
Look
watched
at that.
this
Black
far.
holes, Big
So
Bang,
we've
Red
made a
Dwarf, Space
playlist for you
Elevator, the
about
Fermi
all
Paradox,
universe
Dark
stuff.
Matter, Dark Energy. Watch these videos. Get some more programming. On and on and on. So this video just popped up, and I wanted to share that with y'all, cause it's like for me and for the channel, to put as a good video to come down after that stupid ass interview with Richard Dawkins and Neil deGrasse Tyson. I had to like ball everything up and get it all out of my head, my presence, to see how stupid it is and add some color to it, because that was some dry shit. Because they're basically telling you you're nothing with an arrogant attitude and an arrogant perspective on humanity as a whole, balance as a whole, selling atheism, selling separation from creative intelligence, and selling a deeper program of the globe model, everything that's part of it. So that's pretty much it. Thank you for joining me. Till next time, peace, love, and harmony.